story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken, and I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
Wagwan Mayut. What I say? What's the deal, gang? So quiet in here. What's up? What's
going on, Wick?
Y'all cannot invite me to a funeral. What's the deal? What's going on? Are you? All is well? Hey, in the building. Reggie. Options. I see you. Sucker nah. Damn. Ahab ain't capping today. He on point. And sells off this 15 less stop. Oh, I didn't. Yeah. Chart like this, talking about. Give me a tough wick to hear right now. You know, that's not bad. You keep an 18 pip stop. Be like, I could risk 18 pips here just to see if it rejects because that's heavy. Yeah, I had sells here. Sorry, Signal Channel. My terminal was updated. I just walked into the house. I turned everything on. My terminal was updating. And Ended up taking this. That was a took a 40 lot. It was weird how it closed. It closed like first it closed like one lot at 22, one lot at I had a full closure here at 30, and I saw it closing partially because it must have been too big of a position. Yeah, 40 lot. I headed right to this area. I closed 30 out of the 40, and then the remaining 10 it beat. How many we got here? About 100. All right, let's get a little flex in, and let's get a little blood pumping. No, come on, let's do this right. Flex the buys, sure. Flex the buys, you get the little flex in, you get the blood flowing, you know, you start feeling good. There you go. Feel like you just got beat up or you beat somebody up. You don't even know if you committed a crime. But the whole point is you feel good, you know what I mean? The adrenaline's pumping. Yeah. I wish they would chase me today. Wish the 5-0 would. Damn. All right, let's get a breakdown going. Doing good here on the monthly. So yesterday when I asked you guys in the Signal channel if you guys want to do monthly swings, we were right here. I was looking to take the monthly rebreak at a high. Still good. It still should go. This was the idea. The rebreak of the high right here. It was around 54 areas, I believe. Be up about 800 pips right now. But it was take the rebreak of the high, keep the stops below here. If you see the monthly closed as a lit candle, there's a level we just tapped with this wick here. So once we tapped it and we broke the previous candle low, right? We made a top wick here, and then we retested the low. We rebroke that low, actually. We didn't rebreak. We retested the low here. The way it moved. If you break it down on the weekly and the daily and the 4-hour, you'll see how we came down. We retested. We rebroke the low, and then we broke it here. So as we rebroke the low, I was asking you guys want to look for this monthly, but then I reached out to AMP, and it takes a few days to give me my swing account, so I didn't send this out. Call me an asshole. I didn't want to give out the idea just in case I got the account back. That was the idea in the Signal channel. Take the rebreak here of the monthly high, keep the stops. I think it was around 1600 pips, or something like that, and take this to the wick fill here for about 3,000 pips, 2,500 pips. These come very rarely, but they're like very solid because 1,000 pips in profit, you can go break even and just see if you hit 3,000 or PE. Right, because this could really run up here till 52.9. Like, you know, you could start retesting the highs off this candle, even if it's eventually going to come down. Maybe it flips throughout the month, but this month it should push up before coming down. So you should see this wick fill about 3,000 pips. These swing, if you're taking swings, they're worth it on separate accounts. Right, so you don't blow your account, so you don't interfere, so you don't have your daily trading interfere with the swings, right? Because once you start closing out positions in your daily trading, you know, first in, first out, FIFO, so they're going to start closing out your swings instead of the positions you took in the daily. And yeah, so keep separate accounts for that. But that's a monthly swing, right? So these don't set up too often. It's the only monthly swing I've seen this year. I figured since I didn't give the idea out, I mean, you guys could take that monthly, but right now, you would have been well ahead. You wanted it on the break of yesterday's range. Somewhere here. We were talking about it. Somewhere right here, and the whole point was we're gonna fill this range up, retest the highs, and see if we break or not. But I wasn't gonna go break even here. I was just gonna let it run. Oh, I'm sorry. Right here. Right here. We were pulling up. We were already up here. Yeah, so as we were about to break this. It's going to push up. It should get up to here first. It's got a week or two to go, and then I think we could start filling this wick up here. You're looking at like 49.11, 4900 areas. See respected support here. You're probably looking to get back to 47.85 off the monthly price action, off the hourly price action, but this is daily, weekly. Look at that. Weekly split bullish here, bounced off the weekly support, so you had a lot of stuff aligning. As far as this session goes, let's just turn on our microscopes. Right. Sorry, I forgot the word for the microscope for a second. My mind went blank. And then I cursed, and then my mind cursed back at me. Had a little inner conversation with the inner bitch, and I'm back. All right, so the 4 hour has closed bullish the previous 4 hour. No bottom wick on it. Highly likely we come down and grab orders below there, but it did close bullish. So there's a support there. We're in a 4 hour range. Clean closures. Chopping it up. 1 hour. Chopping it up. Candles closing side by side. Starting to look like a barcode. It already does look like a barcode. Tighten it up a bit. Okay. So the cleanest move I would see for tonight is if we're able to close below that 4 hour, since we are respecting a 4 hour level. If we can get this closure below the support, right? We've created a resistance, we've created a support, we've retested the highs. We closed bullish. So we formed a support, and now we've made another top wick to drive down off resistance. If we break this support and get a closure below it, next 4 hours should give us a top wick that we can utilize as an entry, and eventually as a stop, the break-even point. Right? If this candle was wrong color, wrong color. Come on, let's get it together. Right? We can do something like this. I would not mind. Top wick, break it to lows, possibly break it to lows, but ideally we're in somewhere off a top wick, somewhere at these areas. This is a 4 hour candle, right? So you understand, right? Top wicks on a 4 hour, that's its own range. If wicks are ranges, right, then we're looking to create a smaller time frame range to utilize as a 4 hour top wick. So on a smaller time frame, you'll probably you'll get the pullback. Boom, the fake out. Retest of the lows right here, and then fill of the wick if there's a wick here, or fill of the range, whatever it is. So right now, that's the next 4 hour would be the most ideal position, because that's the cleanest move here, to fill this wick here, and there's nothing in your way. For buys, we'd have to break quite a few levels to be clean. But if there is volume and it is buys, then this should push right through this wick to the highs, and then we can trade whatever range this creates. It's going to be a bit difficult to take advantage of closure above this current 15 level. Right, it's a 15 level, there's a 15 range riding up to here. But it's a 1 hour and a 30 resistance as soon as you break that high. We'll see. We'll see what's respected, what's not. We'll see how we close above here. Maybe we get a range 2 breakout up above here, right? So I would not mind a celery play. Come up and fill this 15. You have things in the way here to the left. Wicks ranges, then Wicks 9 synonym would be range 9. Clever, very clever. Hey, what's up, Eddie?
What up, brother? How's everybody doing?
We're just we're not unwell.
I like the swing ideas you're talking about.
Yeah.
I wonder how this new guy is going to be after Powell's out.
You're gonna be. He gonna be like a slave listening to a plantation owner.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think he's
massa.
going to be more
Yes, massa.
pro.
Sure,
Anything
massa.
he says is going to be more pro-America, probably cause stocks to go up, gold to dump anytime he talks. Anytime Jerome spoke, it was the opposite. We would see the NASDAQ dump and gold start to pump.
See what happens here. I can see the 4 hour breaking the low here. Like, we respected that area right there. Right, we have clean range to fill this wick down. We have support down here, right? There was, look at that closure, right? No wick, right? So I always say assume there's a level there, and you're gonna get either a break of that or a confirmation whenever we get back down there. And this wick confirmed it, right? It bounced right off of it. So whenever we get down here, we'll probably see some play at this area. It's just knowing what I'm looking for on the monthly. Honestly, I would not expect it to come back down now. I think this candle is going to want to come up on the monthly and then have some time to still come back down and attempt to push down. I think bears are going to attempt to push this down as it's filling the wick up. So why would we come back down into this range instead of filling the extent of this range and start playing at the highs up here? So I'm a bit skeptical. It would be interesting if we closed below here because it's cleaner range, but the higher time frames telling the story. The daily does need a pullback though, like, so we could see, yeah, the daily we could pull back here. So maybe these wicks do some same thing that these candles did, and then the same push up. But I'd expect us to start playing at the highs of that range, or up here. We'll see. We're really gonna go based on, you know, on the in here. Yeah, we're going based off on the most recent price action. We have precedent for closure below here, right? See that? Closure, a retest of that level, and a drive down. So, same thing I drew up earlier. Wait, where's our picture? Go back to our picture. Yeah. Okay. The next candle goes below, top wick, drive down. But just because you think something doesn't mean that that's what's happening, and people tend to convince themselves so fast, so overwhelmingly convincing that, oh, that is what's going to happen. They get so far ahead of that trade that it never even gets close to playing out. It's like nothing else is possible. Granted, and that's me saying it, person who marks up a lot, and like a lot of what I draw up actually plays out the way we draw it up.
That's when I lose the most money. When I'm like, there literally can't be no other way that price goes anywhere else but here. And then I double down. And then it does retrace. And then eventually it does go to where I said. And I'm like, see, that's why you don't do that shit.
Wix been on that white? No, but Wix is on some NyQuil right now, bro. I'm sick and I'm drowsy. I smoked a fat joint and man, I feel like shit. I was thinking about not streaming, but I'm like, this is the only thing that makes me really feel better. Like besides my kids who are driving me nuts up the wall today all day. It's craziness, and I'm sick, but I kind of enjoyed it. It was great, but because they stayed home from school.
For you.
Yeah, I got half a joint. I was smoking right before the stream just to feel a little better. Like now the NyQuil's kicking in, and I'm like, but it's not that it doesn't. It makes you a bit drowsy, but man, I felt like crap today, all day. And it's the worst when it's super hot. You're sick, you got a fever, so you're sweating. And then you walk into these cold places like the bedroom or the living room. It'd be freezing everywhere I go. You go to the store, freezing. Get in the car, it's freezing. You step out the car, you're on a stove. Man, so this morning, remember, I was like, oh, a little under the weather. Oh, I'm looking. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a fever or cold. I don't know the fucking difference. Hope you feel better tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I'm on that sneezy, achy, fucking go to bed and see dragons medicine.
The best medicine. One that actually works.
I've been blowing my nose so much, like the tip of my nose hurts. It's just red from tissues.
Honestly, that's the worst feeling.
It's
'cause
the
then every
worst
time you
feeling
try to
because
wipe
anytime I
after-
touch it, it's like, ah, it's just burning.
I hate that shit.
Day hasn't been the best, but I'm here, ready to work. Get it. I blame everything on the kids. They bring it all from school. That's what it is.
100% what it is. When my cousin's kids were little, we would never get sick. And then his daughter started going to school.
Forget it.
Bro.
And those little kid illnesses, they affect the adults worse, bro.
We haven't had that shit in years. And then you start getting it again, it's like almost as if you never had it.
I've just been waiting to sneeze for a minute and... sorry, I didn't mean to go quiet on you. I'm waiting on the sneeze to come out. The worst feeling too. Down here on the 4 hour. Let's see. Maybe we do get that closure. Maybe we get it sooner than later. Don't forget the previous 4 hour doesn't really have a bottom. Really tiny. So we could absolutely break these lows and then re-break the high. Start coming back up. So the closure on the 4 hour matters here for the sells. I'm not too sure that see that right now. Let's see. Like I said, if we do, I don't mind. So this is good that it's coming down, that it's driving. It's clearing out the chop, right? Whatever orders were here in the chop, clearing them out. I want this to come down. I want this to clear this range out. And then whatever low it makes, we're going to try to take the retest of the low after this pulls back up. Right? Break, retest the range that it came back from, hopefully form a resistance and we can retest the lows. Or going to come back up into range and we'll trade the fake out back through here because this is now clean range to trade through. Cleared it out, one candle. Drive. So we'll see how far we come down. Let's see if we even close down here. We might just make a bottom wick, come back up in range. We'll see. $46.89. Still could tab much lower than that. There's a nice wick to fill here down to $46.70. Remember, the monthly candle is a long candle. It takes a long time to develop. You could range around for a little bit. Develop in one day, at the end of the month, right? So, long candle. This is the buys we attempted when I was leaving the stream at noon. Remember we attempted the buys right here? Close the break even. What time did they play out? 3 o'clock. All right. Seeing any trade? No, we just waiting. Patiently waiting on these candles to close on. There you go. Mix up by one. He's gonna pull down. Okay, there's just nothing to do here right now. Gotta wait 11 minutes here for the hourly closure, so gonna have a little more data at our disposal at that point, but nothing here. There we go, pulling back up. Never broke that low. Like I said, we come down here. back up. Sorry, give me a sec. I gotta blow my nose. So this, I was muted this whole time. All right, 8 minutes here for the closure. Nothing's happening. I'm not redoing all of that. All of that, no. Ain't gonna happen. Damn. All right, whatever. Next segment. Next segment. Yo, you see that? I muted myself for a minute. 200 dip. Should I put a position on screen so we get like 300 viewers in here?
That's what most of these other guys do.
All right.
You walk in, there's a position on screen that you ask, are you in? And they're like, no, I already closed this 3 years ago. It's the one from last week.
Okay, well, I can't do that. 1,000 pips is too much, apparently. I mean, 1,000 lots. Contracts. Why is it too much?
There's a local rapper here in my town. He goes to my gym. He posted a video of him trying to day trade, and he tried to open up 5 lots on Bitcoin, and the same thing that happened to you happened to him. He opened up the contracts and they instantly disappeared. Lost $10,000.
Oh, he should have shown up to stream. I would have saved him
He goes,
some moolah.
I've lost 100,000 in the last month day trading. Fuck it, I'm gonna full port the last bid that I got. I'm just gonna buy 5 lots of Bitcoin. He pressed buy and it instantly disappeared. He closed the app out, refreshed it. Oh my god, that was the funniest thing I've seen all day. Why does Bitcoin do that? Is it spreads?
Oh shit, look at that. We were at 160 viewers. They saw 1,000 lots. We're at 230. Yo, 2,000. Stop playing with me. Get the bundle, chat. Get the bundle. Yeah, let's get rid of that shit. Zoom door. Oh, yeah, a bunch of people at the Zoom door. My bad. My bad. Bro, I was questioning that limited stop loss. Got green to fix it. It's now bundle. W. Thank you. Yeah, and when you hit the link, it's actually, yeah, it also says the bundle. I fixed that too. Thank you. You're the man. I gotta change that wording though. $46.88 needs to be hit. Or to be hit. I'm waiting on a closure. Most likely on the 4-hour, just because of the way this looks. Oh, I completely forgot. Yo, hold on, chat. I gotta make a phone call. Respected. 30. Bounced off the 1 hour. They had 4 hours key. I would like this wick, right? But we've already come down here. If this candle never got down here, we would be in on the opening. It already came down here. This is the refill of the wick. The rebreak of the low here. Push us through to the wicks. Or we bounce off the 15 level down here, off the 30. We will see. We will see. Or we just see the 4 hour flip back bullish and we continue that ride up that I was talking about for the monthly. Gotcha. Gotcha. Hey, there you go. Yeah, watch this 4 hour flip back bullish and back up we go. Those are 4,700 on spot gold. I'm not sure what that is equivalent to on here. Probably somewhere up here. So you probably made some profits. Otherwise, why would you share? Come on, Brunson. $8 p.m. candle. All right. 47.08 roughly. So you should have definitely secured. You saw 100. At least 100. Are you going to enter a trade? When there's a trade to enter, of course. That stream record, it didn't come to me in a dream. A lot of things do, not the record. And you know, we've been doing good this playoffs. Low-key carrying. He's always carrying. He's probably the most stable dude on the team. You know what you get from him, and you get it every night. Same thing. He should be an all-star. Your method? Price action. What's up, kiddo? How can I help you? No! Got GTA for my charger. You sleeping? those are great results, bro. You gotta secure some profits into your pocket. Fill up the pocketbook. Get some withdrawals going. That's what you should do, right? It's not meant for rent money, right? People be like, nah, I gotta make rent. No, this is money meant for, like, you know, to change your life. You're not planning to withdraw 2,000-3,000. The whole point is to withdraw life-changing money, right? People be like, I gotta trade this rent money to make the next rent, make 3,000 to make 3,000. No. Draw 250K in January. W. Very nice. W. And back up. We go. Go, 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 go. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look at the 4 hour, my friend. Gary. Dream in the morning? Yes. Those buys on Monday was beautiful. Had 60 lots running. Nice. And then you added, right? Because you joined the stream. Because if you had it running before stream, saw this one coming from a mile away. GG to anyone who took it, but I'm done with trades for the day. Damn. Dropping bars, bro. You think this session is going to be a chop fest? I mean, at this current moment, you are not wrong. Up until now, this session is a chop fest. Has been a chop fest. You entered while I was in drawdown? W. You have a bias on buys or sells? I'd really prefer buys. Well, I would really prefer buys. I would say the market is bullish. My bias is bullish here. In terms of this session. For this session, the market is bullish, right? The previous 4-hour close bullish. Filling the wick here. We have a bottom wick. Bouncing off the 4-hour support, right? Closed bullish, you bounced off support, you flip bullish, you're filling the wick. We're bullish. By the way, when you open mentorship, a few weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. Yes, yes. What's going on here? Nothing, officer. Officer Stekhovsky. Stekhovsky. What's up, kiddo? Sandwich. All right, with what? With what? Oh yeah, yeah. Go take one.
Which one?
Any one of them. They're in the bag. They're in the baggage. They're all the same. Go. Inside mentorship. Stick around to find out over the next few weeks. Details soon to come. Yeah, there's volume. We're going to close here in 2 minutes, right? On the 15. Closure outside the range means volume. Clearly volume, right? We're pushing away from our level. This is what I was talking about when it comes to the monthly, right? We should play closer to 4,900 areas when it comes to this range, right? 4,780, 760 versus the bottom of this range. Should be on our way up here. Long might be a good idea, yeah, but I'm not going to blindly long it, right? And take the risk of the previous candle being 280 pips. Just, I'll find my bits and pieces. Bits and pieces. The good thing about gold, bits and pieces, these days are 80, 100 pips. Okay. Oh, don't tell me Josh Hart just broke his finger. Hello. Hello. What up, bug? Keep pushing. Where are you going? All right, there's the 15 closure. Good range. Not a top wig, but you're extended. Overextended. Let's see if we can make it back down here to our most recent level. 30 looking like. Oh, sorry, gang. My nose is stuff. I'm having trouble breathing. Breathe through my mouth. Yeah, I want to see if we can make a high here and come back down to our most recent level, right? Most recent resistance, 4709, and form a support there so we can start retesting these highs. Plenty of range. Plenty of range. But if we just keep pushing, we're going to need some structure to develop. AKA form a resistance and break that resistance off support in order to continue with the buys. Plants, sperm, see, bro, what you do with plants is between you and that garden. That's some shit you do and don't tell nobody. I don't know. I don't know, Cookie. I don't know about you, Cookie. That's what it is, though. Too easy, Cookie. Too easy. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Yeah, it's pushing. Remember, chat. No more FOMO. No more FOMO. Yeah, what did I spoke about at the beginning of the stream? That 15 level.
Yo,
Yo. Lilio. Just get back from the gym?
I'm actually I'm going to the sauna right now.
Going to the gym right now?
No, sauna. I already finished, but I'm not going to the sauna.
Oh, shit. You're going to make this
I just
intimate.
joined. I
You're going to
know,
make this
that's
one
why-
intimate here. Yeah, he's taking
that's
us
why
to the
I jumped
sauna
in.
with him.
That's why- and cold plunge, hey.
Things about to get freaky.
I'm telling you.
Put your clothes on, bro. Better be walking around with some clothes on.
No. I'm like the old guys at the gym, you know? They go and fucking shaving their themselves in the bathroom.
At the gym? We'll find a better
Hell
spot
yeah,
to do that.
your gym doesn't have that, dude? These guys junk out, shaving in the mirror. Man.
I don't take showers at my gym, to be honest. I drive 5 minutes, or 15 minutes, or 8 minutes, depending how big the blunt is. On the way to and
Sometimes I
from
walk
the
in-
gym.
Yeah. Sometimes I walk into the locker room and the first thing I see is fucking just old dude. I'm like, God, dude.
Thing's gonna explode, huh? I hate these little staircases have so much shit in them, man. Gotta go with smaller time frame.
Today, I already knew when we opened up, it's gonna be chopped.
There's volume. It's pushing. There's just it's big ranges. Yeah, it's just it's it hasn't given a setup. That's interesting. Let's see. Let's see if we can hold this 30 level. Let's see if we can close below here. Right, the 30 is still open. If we could close respecting this, right, that's the 30 respecting resistance. That's the 15 faking out. If we can close below there, I would not mind taking some sells just to this area here, 47.09, and the rest we can see if we break through or not. That's the only counter trend trade I see. All right, this 15 would have to close like this. Right, if that's the case, then the 30 close like this, respecting the 30 level right here. Top wick next candle, our entry probably somewhere around here. Keep stops above here and looking to come down. I don't know why I just drew that as a green candle. That should be, oh yeah, that's a 30. That's a green candle. That's right. You love South New York? Yes. $150 sell contracts, market X 47.20, 24. It's a nice level right there, 47.25 that we have marked off flat, right? $47.20 flat. Even flatter than 25. I'm gonna show you send chart and explain too. I used to send with the position. Maybe I'll activate it again, where you get a screenshot of my chart when I'm doing anything. So I change a position, I take a position, you get a screenshot of that moment from my screen. If I move a stop, you get a screenshot. It just started flooding the signal channel every time I do a little thing. Like I'd move the stop just to move the TP forward, just to move the stop back, and it would take a screenshot every time. And people would be like, "What the fuck are all these pictures?" So it's just, but in the signal channel chat, there's discussion. Yeah, like when people have questions, why are you in here? What are you looking for? And we go over it. Look at this, look at that, look at here, look at it. Three minutes here, let's see. Yeah, I gotta wait for the 30. I can't do it now. Things could get really, really interesting here off this 30. Depending on how it opens. Man, that's an hourly level it's holding to. You got no bottom wick here. I'm gonna have a buy limit here. $30 closing bullish. 4710.7. Oh, mother. Bruh. Yeah, you could get rid of the buy limit. It came off at a topic. That's annoying. That's annoying. Yeah, there's nothing you can do now. Can't do nothing much about that. Yeah, we have precedent at this level right here with that support held. We go to the 30, right? We got level. That's actually where we were taking it off. Here, 10.7. What did it come down to? 11 for you. I missed by about 7 pips. A good 70, good 60 pip build of the range. Now it's got to make a decision, right? Tapping back into this resistance area. You see a reaction off the wick. Now you just see what this reaction does. Not much you could do in this case. A little break and retest action. Yeah, we just kind of never got to my retest level. Kind of liking sells. Fine. Yeah, just not with this. Not with this no bottom wick on that previous candle. I'd want at least a 30 closure here, right? 30 closed bullish. 15, no bottom wick. Okay, most likely, with both these time frames telling you, there's a high likelihood next candle comes up, right? So if you're looking for sells, you could definitely find a better quality sell or a higher quality sell where the 15 doesn't close with no bottom wick and the 30 doesn't close bullish, right? Even if it does come down, I'm just saying, like, there's higher quality sells. Okay, grab a bunch of sellers. Let's see. Did they just become liquidity? Or is this a mere minor reaction to come back down? Why 47.25 was not good for pancake? Everything was bullish here. We're filling the 4-hour wick, right? So I'm looking for the 4-hour level to come up here. Previous 4 hours heavily bullish. I was expecting this to be. Sorry, previous 4 hour wasn't heavily bullish. That was the daily. Previous 4 hour held support. Right, but the idea still remains the same, the wick fill. So as we start breaking out of this range, I'm expecting a wick fill up to here, 47.33, and that's actually the extent of the range. Level it. The next range is up here above 47.33. Course or playbook about pancakes? No, it's coming. It's coming. There we go. The bottom wick on the 4-hour main. Did it? It didn't get down to our level still. 11.1. There we broke. Yeah, it rebroke there by a pip. Made a top wick, came down, rebroke by a pip. Got the sellers in. Somebody became liquidity and up to rebreak the high. Tone high. Yeah, no, the way we trade now is so different from where we used to be that, like, I just the way we're trading today is not on paper. I mean, a lot of it is, because a lot of it is built on prior stuff, right? But there's so many nuances over the last year, over the last half a year, especially the last 18 months, that so much optimization has happened, so many updates, that it's just, you know, people that show up here every day know what to look for. Are we pushing? Are we pushing? Up we go. Four pips. 4 pips off. Check out the content on TikTok. Nah, fuck TikTok. I don't. Well, maybe fuck TikTok, but like, I don't really go on TikTok. I should post on there. I never do. I want some of that KFC. I can smell it. Bring in the colonel. I want to have a talk with him. Sanders. Oh, crap. God, give me a second. It was supposed to be an early stream today. Then I felt like shit. So it wasn't going to be an early stream today, but it might be an early stream today. Give me a second. I really want to see this 4-hour through, though. The bullish is bias. Should I say it or no? You guys thinking what I'm thinking? I just don't want to put it out into existence. What I expected initially off that. Off this first push here. When we were coming up, I didn't expect us to pull it. But we did. All right, we're going to take over the world. Yes, Pinky. Daily 4-hour, 1-hour alignment for buys at 10. Thoughts? I agree, but you still have to figure out your timing on a smaller time frame. This is hyper overextended here on the 30, the 15, the one, but nine minutes for the 4-hour closure. 4-hour closure. Nick's up 5, 25 seconds to go. Oh, it's over? I got 25 seconds here, bro. You are from the future. Ahead of your time. Right, about to shoot free throws. Yeah, they needed this because they're going into Philly. They need home court. 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes. It's so tough if we close like this. Right, no top wick on a 4-hour, indicating that's resistance. It falls in line with this 30, right? It falls in line with the 1-hour. This is a heavy candle. You'd expect a 4-hour top wick before it drive down. Where's that top wick going to top out? Like, we could come up for a heavy top wick and then come back down. Same candle here. Same level. Look at that drive. Where we're coming from. On. We get up there. Look at that candle. No bottom wick. Just Look at this candle. From almost the same level. Closure, no bottom wick, just so we could absolutely, without ever making a bottom wick, just rise straight up here. But if we have a no top wick closure, I can't disregard that either, right? So that's where we're at. Yeah, if this is how we close, we might take a position. If we open up here with a bottom wick and we push up and break all these highs and then re-break the low, I will take that re-break of the low based on the resistance that we're at. It's a level all the way from 15 to the 1. Four minutes. I'm gonna go do the damn thing. See if we get some pre-trade workout. Like 4:20 on the clock. Perfect. Yeah, definitely really good win for the Knicks. Just saw that through. Had to make sure they win there. Expecting this 15. Bouncing off the 1 hour. All right, 4-hour close right there. Closed above the range, above the 4-hour range, but that's a level, right? That's a strong 4-hour level. Might just bounce off here and come down, but I'm not willing to bank on that based on that heavy 4-hour closure. The 4-hour held support here. That's the main thing. Yeah, it reached target, but it held support. Maybe if we can re-break the highs, all the highs, I can look for a sell stop. Deep as that. 40 pips. Maybe we can flip bearish, not drive. Then re-break the highs. Have a sell stop on the break of the lows. Yeah, look at that closure. Four-hour level. Buy? No, definitely not where we closed. I want to see the split bearish and pull back up. Did it? No, it didn't. Hold on, check. Might go without us. A lot of volume. Yeah, but I can't take this first flip. There's people just selling here. I want this to flip, get people in, right? I want an attempt at this bottom wick for this to come up. But if it, you know, once it fails that, right now, if it just comes down here, I don't want to take it against, right? At the first sign of a bottom wick against the 4 hour. I would rather get a flip here or rebreak, and then we can come down, rebreak the lows. That 5 forming. There's a flip. If we can come back up here. I'm gonna have a sell stop here. Sorry. Stop. Sell. What the fuck is going on? Why are we frozen? Yo. Not a massive stop, just keep it above the previous candle high. 47, 20. So yeah, about an 80 pip stop. Partials, then runner. So we got the fact that we respected the 4-hour level, the 1 hour, the 30, the 15, every level on every time frame was respected. We've tapped target on every time frame. We did close bullish, but we did tap target on every time frame. So you would expect a pullback from target. So that's why we are in this position against the bias, against structure, a bit riskier, but understanding the possibilities, the probabilities, you wanna be in here. You don't, because you'll see the pullbacks from target areas. Hold on, chat. Go way down here. We're up over 30 pips here, 40. Can we get down to our level? Almost there. Almost there. There. Oh, it tapped it. Don't bounce here. Tap it again. There we go. Partial secured. Stops to break even. Partial secured at 50 pips. Buy stop. Hold on, let me not get confused. 5. Here, that's a break even. Buy stop. Buy. And limit buy right here. It might reject here. We might reject. So you see this level to the left? We might. But if we don't, I'm looking for this level right here. 14 right here. Let's go to 13.7. W. 50 secured here. Buy. Secure partials on the signals at 64 there. I'm going to see if we can really smash this down even further. Have a full TP here at around 250 pips. I'm gonna move stops to break even. I'm gonna see if we can refill the previous 4-hour candle down. Okay. Full TP here on the funded. Oh shit, I might be. How much am I making here? 370? Oh no, I thought I was over pipping again. 370 plus whatever we secured, right? Boom. Smack. Hey, we're up over 100 pips here. That was on the. Can we push through here or will we bounce back up? I got a runner here at 90. Hey, gang. Congratulations. Thank you for sticking around. And you know what?
We got a runner!
Give it to me! Woo! High five. Big W. Woo! So this is the level we could start making our way back up from. Understand that. Understand that, but I want to see if we can get this 4-hour down to here. Yo, let's get rid of this buy stop. We hit full TP there. That was roughly. Now put buy limit. Yeah. I want to, but I want to see if we can retrace on the 4-hour. Everything good? I gotta finish. Yeah, we're running 90 pips right now in profit.
Wow! I feel good. Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Oh, pull down, pull down. Give me one more break. Come on, volume, volume, volumize me. Volumize me. Yeah, we typically see a reaction at this level, right? This is where we take a buy limit. But man, I hope this fucking thing smashes. Let's see if we can get down there. You know what? I don't know about the 4-hour lows, but I'm down to take this to 47.03, about 200 pips. Oh, no bottom wick closure. Gonna close right there for about 100 pips. 103 in the signals, right? W. W. No bottom wick on the closure there, gang. You know what that means? Highly likely next candle pulls up. If it doesn't, we can just continue smashing it. What I should have done is I moved stops to the flip here. That's what I should have done. I didn't think about it, but you know what? We waited and waited and waited, and that is win number 666. We got it. W.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Sorry, the signal's closed 100. The signal's closed 100 flat. Win number 666. You guys were here a lot. It's funny. Win number 666 is 100 pips flat in my terminal. W. Our job as risk managers, as fund managers, is to show up and to predict the high volume candle with a high degree of probability. Let me repeat that. Psych, you're gonna have to rewind. But that's what it is. W. Congrats. 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 We in there. Now, if she can only run. No, I think we closed at a good level. Like, it has potential to run down here, absolutely. But the way we closed and the level we closed at, remember I said no bottom wick means no range to go. Highly likely next candle comes up. Yeah, we could see next resistance and come back down. But am I willing to risk 100 pips, you know, to get 100 more? Like, I want to secure that 100. Maybe if it was like 20 pips to get 20 more. Okay. Take my 100 and take another W. Take another position to not get stuck at 666, but it needs to be a win. And I'm not trying to get to 666 losses before. We should just skip it and move it to 667. But you motherfuckers will know what win it was. W. Oh, you know what we're gonna do today, chat, right? No mata wata. We gonna do it. Yeah, W must at least be 10 pips. That's the rule we've been going by the last few years, that like plus minus 10 pips is break even. Like 8 pips, lose 8 pips. If I won 8 pips, that's all break even. Anything above 10 pips, 20 pips, that's a, you know, if you lose 20 pips, that's a loss. If you win 20 pips, that's a win. Anything, you know, 15 pips, but 10 and under is definitely a break even. Spreads be like 15 sometimes at market open, but market open just gives wild swings, right? So you don't care for a 15 pip spread if you're looking for a 400 pip position. Big dubs. Very nice. Very, very nice, my friends. Okay. On that note, any questions? Oh, we're not leaving yet. There's 269 people watching. We need 150 likes. Please drop a like if you enjoyed that trade. Drop a like if you enjoyed the patience. The reason we wait for a day sometimes, right? The reason we don't place a trade. But we had trades this morning. We had no trades on stream, but we had trades in the Signal channel. So if you wanted to be part of the trades we took at 3 p.m. during Power Hour, get the bundle. Right? You would have had, remember I said this morning, I'm going to look at charts for Power Hour. I did. We got a W. Now, yeah, this is pretty late. A lot of times this would be done off stream. This would be like the stream will be over and this would be Signal channel position. Today we stuck around, we got it, and congratulations. So please drop a like for that W. Please sub to the channel and please, please, please share this stream so we can grow this community. I need your help to grow this community. Wow, like a fifth, 20% of the stream dipped. How? For what? You got a W, stream hoppers. Show some support. Drop a like. It's up to the channel. I got back my membership fee with this win tonight. He signed up yesterday. Damn, Pippin Dippers, yeah. Yeah, the Wix 9 stimulus checks are in the mail, gang. You guys are going to get your stimmies. They're going to show up way faster than the government one does. And, please just show support. How else can I get a YouTube button if you guys don't support? Anyway, good W. Good W. Great job. If you guys were patient, if you waited for your position, if you weren't tempted for... Man, I hope Reggie didn't take those cells we were talking about, but hope you guys waited for the W. Got your position and won. Amazing. Great job. Yo, you guys know what I'm going to ask of you, though, right? For after the W? Give me 1 second. Let me set it up. Set it up again. Oh, back down. See, I don't know. Would it have touched? It wouldn't have even been close here to the T. Oh my God, my nose, Nike. Whew, man, I'm out of breath because I can't breathe through my nose. My nose. All right, gang. I'm going to need your help here. Help me out with this one. Spam some fucking W's for that wins. Sorry if you're watching this with your kids, trying to get them to learn. This is 18 over anyway, but spam some W's. Come on, gang. Let's go. I need a flow. I need a heavy flow of W's. Heavy flow. Let's go. Put the chat on a period. Heavy flow. Let's go. Spam the dubs. Let's go. You guys are sick. Love it. I love it. Hold on. No, don't stop. Keep going. Yeah. I realized I fucked up on one part, but you guys are awesome. Thank you for spamming the dubs. I'm not gonna make you do it long. I appreciate that. Yeah, I fucked up on the first one. Thank you for the support. Wow, look at that closure. 5 below. Look at this. You got a bottom wick now. But you also grabbed the bottom wick for the previous 30, right? So if you can now safely say you're bouncing off support and grabbed more orders than you had before in order to drive further than you had before. So this will be key. Will it respect this, or will it come down here and break the lows? There's no positions until this candle actually closes. 15 that follows that no bottom wick. And then on the next 30, you'd prefer, if you are going to head down, a break of the highs before you come down to the lows. Attempt to come back up in range, fail, and then on your way down if you're still holding a runner. Yeah, gang, on that note, I think I'm going to call it here. I think we're going to call it a session. Great job, everybody. Thank you for coming through, supporting. Hop on board, please. Drop a like, sub to the channel before you dip, and get the bundle. Get access to the private channels, private chats, private streams, private Zoom access, private signals, and private giveaways. Also, when you sign up right now, I think there's 10 more spots left. Next 10 people to sign up for the bundle will receive a $50K straight to funded account. That's like a 70% discount if you're just getting an account by itself, but you're also getting everything. The bundle, you could trade that account right here as soon as you receive it and start making money. All right, you would have been like a third of the way to your payout. But you gotta want to help yourself. Get the bundle. You would have caught the trade we took today at Power Hour 3 p.m. and you would have had access to this, plus anything else that happens outside of stream or after this stream. Right? A lot of value. Join the Discord. It's free, and the fellas like to stream in there after Asian quite a bit, sometimes all the way through London. So yeah, join the Discord. It's free, and sometimes if this isn't enough, you know, the guys in the Zooms here. I didn't see Kenny or Jordan today. What happened today? Must have had a really big day yesterday. Overpipped. Tells me something about the bundle, exclamation point, bundle. And that'll tell you everything you need to know, right? You get the bundle and you get access to everything we do. They made too much money. Yeah, that's why they didn't show up. No point. You can't trade. But at least watch the charts. Come kick it with a brother. Or with a Jamaican. Kenny working today? Okay, I could respect that. Oh, you guys stayed online almost to London. You stayed with him, right, Hector? It was just you and Kenny. Hector and Kenny sitting on a stream. TRADING. And Jordan for a while. Ooh. Right. W. All right. Congrats, everybody. I'm gonna call it a session here. Zoom gang, I'll see you guys tomorrow for New York. As long as I'm feeling fine. I feel like shit right now. NyQuil talking. Anyway, Zoom gang, see you tomorrow. See you in our Discord. See you in the clubhouse. Signal channel. If I see anything, obviously, as always, I'll call it in the Signal channel. If you guys want to be a part of that, get the bundle. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream, as always. And chat, you guys already know I love you. The trolls, the haters, the supporters, the fans, the day ones, everybody. I love you all. Thank you for making this a vibe. All right, chat. Love and wisdom to you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Enjoy your evening, everybody. Enjoy your profits, and I hope to see you on the next stream.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
And on that note,
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
have a good night, everybody. Later!
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.